What's up, summoners? King Blair here. With the Kayron banner being out right now and people thinking whether or not they should pull for him, I want to take this time to showcase my Kayron for you guys. I have showcased it on this channel several different times, and I have made a full guide on him since I love my Kayron and I love to use him. So we'll just do a showcase for you guys, PvP, and also show some PvE sites that I actually personally use my personal Kayron in. But if you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and of course join the Discord server. If you want to support the channel financially, do consider becoming a member. Click that join button there and you can get some nice Discord perks. And yeah, but without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So first, let's look at the stats that I actually have on my Kayron, because I don't have your particular cookie cutter Kayron. My Kayron is a hybrid Kayron. So if you guys watch the guide, there is two prevalent builds out right now. There is one build that is starting to pop up. It's a more recent build and it wasn't talked about in the video, but it is a counter set build. I'm not a fan of that one. It has potential, but I don't think it's the best. I think it's okay. But let's actually see my actual hybrid Kayron. So it's a hybrid of a speed and damage Kayron. So the idea behind my Kayron is going to be that I want him to take out units early in the fight. I want him to be able to do high damage and be able to take out a squishy target, whether that's a Falconeer Clury or any other squishy damage dealer that may have. Sometimes in RTA, I am able to take down Rylets if I'm able to get the hit on them early on. The other thing is I have Alexa's Basket. As you guys know, with Speed Kayrons, this is the best artifact for them. If this procs greater attack, it's over. I can even kill some tanks when I open up with the Alexa's Basket and extend the buff for 2 turns. The other thing that this Kayron does really well is going to be Dpsing, because unlike the other variants, he still has very high offensive stats while also having really good speed. So he's able to actually pump out a tons of damage with the S1 turn to turn to turn, and it just eventually just bears down on the opponent too much and then they just get DPS'd out. It is very unique though. And it's not standard. You guys see I don't have immunity. With Speed Kayron's immunity, you don't need immunity. I actually would recommend to not go immunity if you're doing Speed Kayrons. Why? Because for most Speed Kayrons, you're not going to get the base stats to actually make the most out of the immunity. And you should be trying to get first turn regardless, right? So there's a lot of things that go into Kayron. I do have that full guide, and never hesitate to ask me questions directly. I've tried several different builds. I use my Kayron all the time in different scenarios. I'm a pretty experienced Kayron player. I use him a lot. So let's actually see him. Let's see him in action. We'll take him to arena. Maybe we'll take him to RTA, depending how long the video is. But let me show you guys the arena. So before you hate, this video was recorded on Wednesday the previous week. So this was actually recorded before the banner. And I have been slacking real hard in arena. I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to, so I've been kind of chilling, I'm kind of playing kind of Papiga, and I haven't actually been using all my flags. So there's a lot of stuff that's like, it could be better. But alright, let's just show it to you guys so you guys can see. And it's nice that this arena list actually has 3 arena defenses that I kind of want to showcase it in. So first is the anti-cleave, right? So what I like about my current build is that it does really well against anti-cleaving, right? So this is an example of it, but whenever I see Athletica now, at this point, it is usually free wins for me. So Kayron, of course, is one of the best for anti-cleaving, right? So let's put the Kayron in there, right? I like the Rylet as a follow-up option, just in case things go south. And then we also like the Emil Haste, because we see the Arbiter Builder there, and of course the General Purgus to also get that push for the rest of the team. So as you guys know, I have a very fast Kayron and paired up, but since my Rylet has higher attack, the Emil Haste will push the Rylet, the General Purgus should push up the Rylet and the Kayron, and essentially this team, it's really hard for someone to Athletica it if they don't have Oxlots. I actually use this team also in RTA, mainly because if they ban the F Purgus, I still have the Idle Shear on the Emil Haste. So there's several ways for me to actually get that push up, which is why I like my build so much. But let's actually see it in action. It's a pretty good. I like it. I have not lost to a cleave offense in cleave defense in quite some time. So he hits everyone. Boom. We get the push up. We have the Rylet. The Rylet can deal with the Arbiter Wildred. So the reason I'm going for the RB first is actually going to be because I want him to hit the Kayron, because RML Haze doesn't have as much health as I want him to be. So I actually want my Kayron to take a little bit of damage here so that we can actually do more damage with the S3. So right now, we should have enough damage to actually get rid of the Athletica, and we're actually going to be doing that. This way they won't be able to get the skill nullifier earlier on. So it's a little bit of on the tankier side. It does have like most likely an adamant shield, but I mean we can just follow up after it. So as we mentioned, we didn't proc Alexa's basket, so that's why the damage is a little bit lower than like a slow Kayron. But slow Kayron would not have taken a turn yet. But you guys will see the other aspect of this particular offense is going to be Speed Kayron's ability to just lap. So with the speed, we're able to capitalize on Kayron's DPS abilities and AoE capabilities. This time we do get Alexis, and this is where we actually do the nutty damage. So, like, it cleaves through the Arbitral Villager easily, and it's over at this point. Like, this is just autoable. So, again, it works for me. I'm not gonna say this build that I have on my Kayron is the best build. I know a lot of people are like, that's not the best build. It's a build that works well for me and that I enjoy using. Because I love abusing Kayron speed. I love catching cleave teams off guard with fast Kayron capabilities. So that time we didn't do the soul burn, but our Kayron's taking like tons of turns, so it's pretty easy to just DPS him down. Also, if you're wondering why my Rylet's also pretty fast, so that's why he's also like able to stay like right in front of my Kayron. But we didn't get a lot of baskets there. But I mean, it's just so much damage that he can output. So not bad. It's nice and simple. I used to not use the Rylet. I used to just use the Kayron, and then I think like another like poker to actually deal with the Arbitral Vildred. But with this build, the other thing I like is that if they don't deal with the Kayron fast enough, the Kayron's just gonna eat through the Theme alive. So let's do this one because this one has more capabilities. I'm gonna show you guys Kayron as a single DPS. So if I was to use my Kayron as the only DPS, right, I'm actually able to do that because I have this particular speed build. And Kayron is also a really good DPS unit, right? It doesn't have to just be because of my Kayron. So since they don't have any sustain, I'll just do something like this, right? And then we don't mind if with the Kayron. So we'll use Kayron as our only DPS, and we should be able to DPS the whole team. The role's just there for insurance. I'm a very safe player. I used to be a lot more risky when I used to play with my Kayron and stuff. But recently, I've just been playing it safe. So the idle shear should push us up a little bit. Hopefully we get Alexa's basket. So no basket proc, which is fine. We're not gonna be killing this Arbitral Vildred, but the hope is that because we have so much speed, we're able to lap over and over again. So greater basket, it's an easy kill. So the other thing is we can also abuse this idle's cheer there, because it's gonna keep pushing up our Kayron every single time. And right here, even though we're taking all this damage, since Kayron actually has a lot of capabilities, we'll be fine. Like, I'm not worried right now. It looks bad, but I'm not too worried. We'll do this just to get rid of glancing. So they have all the skill nullifiers up right now, but now we just got the greater proc. We're actually gonna S1 to get rid of all their things. We are able to hit the full team S3. And watch this section, right? So my Kayron's here, their team is here. We're gonna be lapping their team, and we're gonna be able to do S3 and everything before they even take a turn. So we were able to actually cut in front of the RB. And we are going to S3 here just to extend the greater attack buff. So that way we have the DPS afterwards. So that's pretty good damage through a increased defense, and I believe an Aureus. And it's just nice. We're just able to run circles around the enemy team. It's just so fun. It's a fun build. I like it. Alright, and we can start dunking on this one. I'm pretty sure the Kayron can kill the Bazaar and the RV. So we're just getting set up for some big boy damage here with our Kayron. So we weren't able to kill the Bazaar. That's fine. We'll just tap him. So we ended the fight pretty healthy. We didn't even have to use the Royal Lights S3. So look at that. 8k every single time he takes a turn, dude. Oh, you're just tearing through teams. It's fun, you know, like we're chilling. See? Champ. Easy peasy. So that's as far as Arita. I also take him to teams like this. This one does not actually have Royal Light. So I do take him to teams like this. Let me just do this one. And then we'll actually do RTA. He's also good for Guild Wars, but the only thing, it's like the guilds right now are pretty cookie cutter. I think we'll see. We'll try to do this one fast. And we'll do this. Right? We get that extra attack from the Oxlots. And then we can take some insurance here. We can also take the Royal Light in case this is a really fast Rylet, he'll go onto the Royal Light. And we'll be able to tank it. And then Kayron should be able to DPS it by himself with the Royal Light as support. So we actually got the turn first. So we're gonna start going on this Roana first. Actually, I need to kill the FCC as soon as possible. So I'm actually gonna go on the FCC first. And we do get greater attack buff, so we are able to do pretty freaking good poke damage onto the FCC. And then of course, if y'all haven't seen my Melissa before, she's pretty fun for Rylet killing. So sadly, our Melissa does not have the right necklace. She should have been able to kill the FCC there, and this fight would have been over. But I mean, it happens, you know. Like, we could have killed 2 units right there, which is nice, but my Melissa is not to the level where I want her to be. So we're gonna have a slower grind against this T-Surin. She didn't proc greater attack, so that's good. I'm just gonna get rid of the FCC. So we're actually gonna be putting this heal onto the Oxlots. So Kayron does damage based on his missing health, and the T-Surin is going to be going onto this Oxlot, so we want to keep him alive for as long as possible. The other thing, it's like right here with the Roana, it's like it's not gonna do a lot. I'll do this just to extend the Kayron's greater attack buff. But if you see it as S1, it's based on lost health, and since no one's actually hitting him, there is no reason for me not to heal him, because if I heal him, then I'm losing damage, right? So this way we can actually do a lot more damage. So there we go, easy peasy. These type of defenses are like, when it's not a Royal Light, it's actually really easy for me. So we took out care of the FCC. There should not be any more barriers for this T-Surin besides the Roana ones, which is why we started going on the Roana a little bit. So we're gonna do this to give the Kayron the attack buff, so no RNG, and then we'll do this to actually hit the T-Surin. And T-Surin should die next turn. Even if she lands the S3 here. Alright.
I'm sure fortune will be on our side today as
Um,
well.
let's just bring her back now. Hopefully our Ruel can take a turn. But alright. I know I'm not talking a lot, it's because I'm kind of focusing. These fights do take a while, but I mean, right now it's early week. It's like Wednesday. At the time that I'm recording this, so it's not a big deal.
Do you know anything?
That touch of Reckless is being really annoying, but it's over at this point. So Kayron, again, pretty good. Oh my god, I have a 98% crit rate and he misses. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Fortune will favor us.
It's no biggie. We'll just give him a little heal here. Um, it happens, you know. All right, this should be game. And that's it. Kayron GG easy. That fight took a little longer than I wanted to because my Melissa doesn't have the stats she needs. She's a little bit on the weaker side right now. So she should have been able to hit that a lot better. So again, pretty solid DPS unit. I really, really like him. As far as Guild Wars, I can try doing a quick Guild War. I haven't scouted it at all. And we're not going against a strong guild. So like, it's like I could take her against this team and we'd do fine. So let's just do it really fast because the first team is like a quickie. Because it's either we lose quick or we win quick. So like there's no in between for this one. So we'll do that. We'll put our Oxlots. And we'll put our mediocre we'll put our mediocre Melissa. So my Melissa's not where I want her to be, but I still use her though. She still does stuff. For the second team, I imagine that they're both immunity. And I'm actually thinking of going double water to force the Kayron onto my Kayron. So I'm actually gonna try to find another water unit I can slap in there. So that way, to force them to go onto the Kayron. I could also just put Rella Light to tank the Spectre T. But then they're going to go on the Rella Light, and I'm going to lose Rella Light really, really early in this fight. So... oh, man. I don't know which one to take. I'll just take the Robbie. Why not? Because why not? I don't think I should take the Robbie. I don't have a water tank. I would love to put a Craw here. But we'll be fine with this. So we should be fine. Again, this one, I mean, Kayron can reach Spectre Tenebria. A really good matchup against Spectre Tenebria if y'all didn't know. So hoping that this is Charles doesn't decide to like counter 50 times. Because then that would put us in a bad spot. Alright, so he didn't proc, so we just win here. So pretty easy peasy. Pretty easy peasy. If you ask me between Kayron and Rylet, which one is better? Rylet definitely has better one-shot potential than Kayron. But Kayron has better sustained damage, which is why I actually like to put a little bit of speed on him. So Rylet for single target damage, Kayron for just AoE threats. It just destroys. They're both really good for what they do. So let's just keep boosting our Rylet since our Melissa's about to take a turn anyway.
I'll show you my ability.
Ideally, we want to keep our Melissa here. This is a very tanky FCC. So this tower is actually like a pretty good tower.
I will shape my own future.
Alright, we're fine. And then this time around, we should have enough to lap with the Oxlots and then to kill with the Rylet S3.
You fight as if you have 9.
So we didn't even need it, but again, pretty easy. This video is going a lot longer than I thought, so I don't know if we're gonna get to do RTA. And I don't always like to take Kayron to RTA. So this guy has a full speed Kayron versus mine is a hybrid Kayron. He did get the greater Alexa basket proc, and we didn't get anything. Feels bad. Our Kayron's gonna die here, for sure. So let's just. I still want an S3 here just in case, so Kayron can't kill our Ravi. So that guy had a full speed Kayron. That caught me off guard. I should have checked the chat. I should have checked my guild chat. That's on me. If we lose this, this is on me. So he's going on the Ravi. Shouldn't kill the Ravi. So this guy has a speed Kayron. So a lot of people are actually building their speed Kayrons recently.
I'll send you all away.
I need to get a good heal off, so I need to land a hit. Because I don't know how strong the Spectre Tenebra is going to hit. Let's just try to push back the Spectre T. Alright, there we go.
Prepare yourselves.
Easy peasy. We lost the Kayron though, but it's fine. I mean, he kind of did his job. He tanked and he did good AoE damage. He didn't get Alexis proc, which sucks. If we had Alexis proc, we would have just wiped his team. So, you know, it happens. We live and die by the Alexa proc for speed Kayrons. But I don't want this video to go on for too much longer, so let me just do some closing statements on Kayron as a whole. So, pros and cons of Kayron. He is very squishy. He does not have that many defensive capabilities, right? He has pretty low base HP. He has pretty low base defense. Pretty hard to make him tanky, right? So that's already like, you know, it's tough on his end, right? He relies a lot on the S3. If you are running a speed Kayron, it does make it a little bit more dangerous for you. If you do decide to go with a speed Kayron, kind of like mine, where you're trying to get a little bit faster speed. As we saw with the other guy, because he had a speed Kayron, he's not able to output enough damage with the speed Kayron. Even with the greater attack buff, even though he had the attack down, he was not able to actually kill our Ravi. So that's one of the things that speed Kayron suffer from is lack of low damage. What they do really, really well though is outspeeding the opponent and taking out priority units. So Falconeer Cluries, Arbiter Vildreds. We didn't see a lot of Alexis basket procs today, but it's just a good, reliable tool. Overall, I still recommend you guys to go with a slow Kayron, which I don't have. I actually have a speed Kayron, right? So I would recommend you guys build a slow Kayron with immunity, because with immunity he actually becomes one of the best farmers and he's a lot more reliable. So this build is not as reliable, but it has a higher ceiling on what you can do. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the Kayron showcase of my Kayron showcase. And yeah, we won every single fight, so Kayron OP. But that's all I got for you guys today, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.